Good evening, friends, and welcome back to Emily's Game. I am in 4.1.1 PTU, so before 4.1.1 comes live, we're getting close, very close to Invictus, but I didn't want to show these to those that don't do the PTU until we're closer so that they're more complete, they're more accurate. So I think we're at a good spot now. This is something to expect when 4.1.1 comes live. One of the new missions is Navy Patrol Training Scenario 1. You're going to find it under Priority. There's a series of these. We're going to go ahead and accept this, and then we're going to read through it here. Navy Patrol Training Scenario 1. If traveling to different star systems around the Empire, helping those in need, and protecting our borders sounds like a rewarding career to you, then maybe you're ready to become a pilot in the UEE Navy. The overall demand for naval pilots has increased in recent years, which means there's now more opportunity than ever before. However, to become a Navy pilot, you need to go through specialist training and gain many hours of flight experience. To give you a small taste of what life as a combat pilot would be like, Gilly's Flight School has partnered with the UEE Navy to offer a unique opportunity to take a special patrol training course that will run you through 3 scenarios covering a basic patrol. Okay, I was wrong, it's 3 scenarios. I've not done these yet, so this is new to me. Alright, so scenario 1, you're going to scan a patrol point. I believe that folks learn best by doing. I agree. So don't expect a lot of hand-holding out there. This is about throwing you into the deep and giving you a chance to swim. You never know what you're capable of until you're given the chance. As a bonus on completing the scenario, the original contract holder will be awarded 5 MG script, plus completing all 3 will get you a special keepsake. Can't wait to see you out there, Instructor Gilly. Alright, so we're going to go to an asteroid mining base. We're going to investigate the patrol points. Now, I've read about these. I know what you're supposed to do. To give you a heads up, you have to scan. So you need to have your keybind set for scanning. And I believe you need to be ready for action. If you come across a hacked satellite, it's possible the people that hacked it could be there waiting for you, and you will have to destroy them. So first things first, we have this
Hey
crap.
there, rookie. Welcome to the Navy Patrol Training Experience. I'm Lucas Baransko, but my students call me Gilly. I've served in 6 squadrons and have over 10 years of teaching under my belt. We're going to be running you through 3 exercises covering a basic patrol. While not as intense as the real-deal naval training, this should give you a pretty good idea of what life is like for new recruits learning the ropes. To start, we're going to have you do some scanning, so head to the designated patrol point when you're ready, and we'll kick things off.
Alright, I'm pretty certain they're not going to tell you how to scan, so I'm going to show you what you need to do. You're going to look at your keybind. Now, if you do mining, if you do salvaging, good chance you already know your keybinds for this. But if you don't, okay, head to Options, Keybinds, Advanced Controls, Customization for Keyboard, or if you use your joysticks, gamepads, pick your option. I've got mine set using my HOTA system, but I'm going to show you where it's at. This should apply to all control systems. First things first, you need to be able to change your operator's mode. So that's going to be at the very top, vehicles, seats, and operator modes. Scanning has its own keybind that you can set to go directly to scanning, and that's going to be V. Or you can set your next operator mode. Make sure you know which button does that. I believe default is button 3 on the mouse, so that would be pushing in your scroll wheel. So just remember, you can hit V to toggle scanning, or button 3 to change through your operator modes till you get to the scanning mode. Additional, and I don't know that we're going to need this, but just because we are scanning, we should know how to do this. Okay, if you scroll down just a little bit below the top here, you're going to find vehicle scanning. Activate scanning is button 1. So once you're in the operator mode for scanning, you're going to hit button 1 to activate it. And then you're going to be able to increase or decrease your scanning angle with your mouse wheel. Now, again, I have this set on joysticks, totally separate setup, but this is how the default setup is for you keyboard and mouse users. If you are using other control systems, same location on those under keybinds. It's going to be vehicle scanning as well as vehicle seats and operator modes. So we'll make sure those are set. We're just going to use an arrow, just something simple, so that those of you that are new to the game and don't have any other kinds of ships, but something small, this is a good ship for it. You could probably with this, really any ship would work. For those of you that are noticing all the pop-ups at the top, those are player bounties. They are back, and oh my god, there are so many. I am in a hangar queue right now, so while I'm waiting, I'm just going to show you what's out there. This is kind of crazy. Bounty Hunter. Pro-Tem Suspect Apprehension. These are all player bounties. If you could believe that there's that many. People are up to some serious no good. So, you can go make a killing doing this. Alright, our hangar's open. Ungodly slow.
That's one hurdle cleared. You'd be surprised how many don't even get this far. Okay. Welcome to your first sortie. First things first, choose a point to scan and use your radar to see what you can find.
Is now off. Okay.
Alright, we've instantly got a bogey. Oh shit, is that an Asgard? I lost it. Huh, they're gone. Look like an Asgard. Hey, I don't you hear what Gilly said?
Okay.
Oh, shit, he's gone. Ah. I don't know. That's crazy. Alright, well, it's probably a Valkyrie, but it sure looked like it had the engine pods. Anyways, before I came out of Quantum, he said, oh my gosh, you made it. Most people don't even make it that far. Alright, we're going to ping this. It's in the nav mode, so we're going to get out of nav mode.
Shields online.
And get into scanning mode. Alright, this is scanning mode. You know it's scanning mode because you have a percentage over here on this bar, and you have a, I don't know, it's a heat signature maybe, and then this is your depth. So if you watch, I adjust my depth with my joystick here, but you can also use the mouse scroll wheel. That'll do it. Now I don't know if we need to use that here or not, but when you're scanning for minerals, it's definitely a very handy thing to have.
Okay.
Alright, we've got a bogey, which is a satellite. So we're going to start scanning it. And then Pro-Tem suspects keep popping.
Uh-oh. Seems this satellite's been hacked by outlaws. You're gonna have to take it out.
Alright.
Let's put on some go juice and see what your bird can do. Just keep an eye on your six, as corrupted satellites have been known to bite back.
Oh wow, the satellites fight back? Okay, so in order to shoot it, you need to get out of scanning mode.
Check fire.
Alright, this point's secure. Redirect and head to the next one.
Roger that. Alright, these are a distance away, so I'm going to jump in the nav mode.
Shields offline.
Just to jump over there.
Shields online.
Ooh, a little too far.
Your scans found a standard satellite. Seems like everything is in order. That should do it for this point. Get ready and fly to the next AO.
Shields offline.
Alright, I entered nav mode again. This is about 30k away, so want to just get there quick.
Shields online.
Okay, out of nav mode and into scanning mode.
Contact. Looks like you picked up a basic satellite. That's what a lot of patrolling is about. Checking stuff out and finding everything's perfectly normal. That's it. You successfully completed the first exercise. Hopefully you're feeling proud. You showed some real promise out there. Why don't you get some rest, and I'll see you when you're ready to move on to the next lesson.
Alright guys, that is the first in a series of 3. Let's see if the second one's popped. It has. We're gonna go ahead and do it. Alright, this one says, be prepared to encounter some hostiles and dogfight them in a realistic combat scenario, just like the Navy pilots do while out on patrol. So we're gonna take this and maybe get into a dogfight.
Welcome back, rookie. For your next patrol, we're going to be encountering some hostiles, and it's going to be up to you to neutralize the threat.
Offline.
Now, the pilots I got flying the bogies are former students of mine, so you can be sure they're going to be putting on a good show for you. And don't worry about hurting them. They're flying special rigs to make the combat scenario seem as real as possible for you. So no need to hold anything back. Ready up, grab your ship, and I'll see you out there.
Quantum drive is now live.
Now that you're here, we can get the party started. Not sure how much combat experience you have, but the main advice I like to give is to try to focus on moving while aiming. It's easy to get too focused on one at the expense of the other. Remember, you're a spaceship, not a glorified turret. You ready? Weapons free, and good luck.
Alright, advice. Shields and weapons to max when you've got repeaters. Repeaters are great because they don't run out of bullets. Ballistics do. So, I don't think these are going to teach us how to fight properly. So I'll go through this to see if he gives us any more instructions, and then we'll talk more at the end. Oh shit. I don't know what that was. Mustang's really fast.
Ballistics low.
Yeah, Sam already out of ballistics almost. Not out.
Ballistics dry.
Alright, we're out of ballistics. Yay. That's okay, we still do that.
All right, that's it for this exercise. You did good, Rook. Let me guess, you're a fan of Arena Commander. Either way, you're making good progress. Heck, I bet there's some real Navy combat pilots who don't pick up the trait as quick as you are. We got one more exercise. Grab some rack time, and I'll see you when you're ready for the last lesson.
I bet he says that to everybody. Okay, so he doesn't really tell you how to fight. Just keep moving, obviously. If you're interested in advanced pilot training that leads into combat training, come see me. Our org is diving pretty deep into that right now. If you're interested in that, there's a lot of good tips coming out of that training, so we can touch more on that later if you want to talk. All right, last one. Scenario 3. Next up, a lesson, you will learn how to assist a ship in distress, just like real Navy pilots do while out on patrol. They will be under simulated attack by our specially trained hostile pilot, and it will be up to you to neutralize them as quickly and effectively as possible. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to accept this. I'm going to go...
Hello again, pilot. Great to have you for the last part of this Navy patrol training exercise. This is going to be a fun one. I arranged for you to train against a ship in distress. It'll be up to you to defend it while dealing with hostile threats. Since you handled yourself so well in the last lesson, I told him not to hold back on you this time, so be ready. I'll calm you again once you arrive at the training site.
Shields offline.
Okay, I'm going to go restock my ballistics.
Is now off.
You guys are at Scenario 3 location. Prepare for battle. Alright, protect the ship.
Shields online.
And I've got a Starfarer. It is our... He's under attack.
All channels! I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me!
That sounds familiar. Alright, we got a razor. Where's the razor? Guess what? I can't keep locked on the razor. So if you're not familiar with the razor, it's a very stealthy ship. Very hard to keep lock on. So we're gonna just try to kill it.
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
That's it!
Well, I'll be. You passed with flying colors, rookie. Hopefully now that you got a taste for it, you'll be looking to keep upping your skills. Hell, I could see you becoming a full Navy pilot in a year or so. To be honest, you could even be ready to start taking on some mercenary work right now. Whichever path you decide on, it was an honor to be your instructor. Be safe out there. This is Flight Instructor Gilly, signing off.
Okay, so that's it. That is the the flight training that you get with Gilly. Okay, so it's not bad. It just gets you into action. It doesn't really train you how to fight. So if you're looking for how to fight better, my org has embarked on pilot and combat pilot training. So if you want to learn some tricks and tips on how to be a better pilot, come see my org Stardust and look for me over there. I'd be glad to help you learn some basics and some intermediate and advanced skills for when it comes to tips on what you can do to survive encounters and be more effective in the encounters. All right, guys, that's it for that 3-stage scenario. Does it give you better skills? Maybe. That last fight, I was expecting after the Razor there to be another ship or two, as they did say that there would be several pilots there. So, a little disappointed that that was all there was. But either way, it's still kind of fun to run through. You do get some script for it. You do get some credits for it. You got some rewards for it. it said you can find back at your home base. Definitely check these out. They're quick, they're easy, they're going to help you a little bit for sure. And if you're ready for more advanced training, come see me, my org Stardust. We'd be happy to help you guys learn a little more about certain aspects of flight training. Thanks for checking me out tonight. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to leave me a like and a subscribe. The like really shows others that you had some value out of the video, and it helps them to determine whether it's a video for them or not. So definitely leave a like. I really appreciate it. Leave me comments. Let me know what you think about the game. Let me know how you feel about the upcoming 4.1.1 patch. It's coming quick. I know Invictus is right around the corner as well, so be ready for that. We got a lot of new ships coming out. So as soon as those get out, I will be doing some reviews on those, some testing, and we'll get some events going with those as well. Guys, I love you, and I will catch you in my next episode. Take care. Have a wonderful night. Bye.